897 Invoker. 897 a very good Invoker player. But still, I really like this newbie lineup. Trying to use that Firestorm, but Cliff comes out. As over towards mid, 897 needs to TP out of here. Again, not throwing any of it back, but Innocence comes over to be First Blood instead. I heard you were trying to get First Blood on Invoker. I figured I'd replace him and be the First Blood. He comes over. They're in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Just cleaning up these creeps and eventually going to be able to work on this tier 1 tower. And most likely take it pretty soon. There hasn't exactly been much of a rotation coming out. Static Link coming through onto the Rubik. They'll land the arrow. That's going to be another kill. 3-0 here for Newbee. 63 damage. Cold Snap comes out. AQ going to be locked up. Kind of not really bothered by it, though. However, with that Ice Wall and the Blinding Light back, he needs to get out of here as the Sunstrike nowhere near close. The damage comes in and AQ goes down. But that is 4 heroes coming mid to make that happen. Not exactly certain that that is really worth it. Goes 2 points into the Pit of Malice. A little bit surprising. And not going heavy into the Atrophy Aura at all. But the Pit of Malice comes in. He's got 2 levels in it. Firestorm comes out with the Starstorm. It's an easy kill on the VT Faded. And with that being level 2, he was disabled for a second and 2/10. So you're going to have that Rod of Atos, and that's going to help out here with Mirana going to be able to throw those arrows in and really hurt Ehome in such a way. And if they could land an arrow... Oh! Eaten by the familiar there from 897. And those Forge Spirits. And it ends up dead anyway. Not going to matter that they missed the arrow. But over towards top. Alwyn, Faith, and Fonte all here. Rod of Atos comes in. Sunstrike, though, and again, it's the stolen Firestorm that'll help to get a kill there on the Alwyn. He takes a lot of damage. Jin-Q moving forward. He's got the Aphotic Shield on him. Looks over at Faith. But won't give chase too heavily as Newbee. Now they're the ones under the tier 2 tower looking for Innocence, and he drops the Will-O-Wisp. Jin-Q coming over with a Firestorm of his own. Now steals the Plasma Field. Wei Shi needs to get back, but into the tower he'll go. Sunstrike laid down, but not really anticipating his movements. Not going to matter. The Fable is there to get the kill. Smoke out. Rod of Atos. Firestorm again. They've got themselves the Pit of Malice. He silenced Reality Rift in the kill there for Fonte. We're not committing to the drive yet. Arrow coming in. That lands onto the Abaddon. Damage will be dealt, but it's not going to matter. Meanwhile, bottom. Owen moves forward and gets the kill on a VT Faded. They're continuing to pressure this top tier, too. They really want to get this tower, but Ehome not looking to give it up. Blink Dagger next for Jin-Q. Ag's finished soon. DK, he's gone into a Radiance. And then Faith Beyond still going into that pipe. Arrow hit on the Coddle. Stolen Pit of Malice. They'll get the kill on the Innocence, but they immediately lose Alwyn in return. Jin-Q goes down. 2 dead on Ehome. Stroke of Fate comes towards Faith Beyond, but no follow-up to stop him from TPing out. Moonlight Shadow, though, exit the pit. Faith Beyond silenced. They'll give chase for a moment. They've got the Reality Rift as well as a 3-second stun. Borrowed Time is popped. The Tornado misses everybody. Arrow comes through, hits onto this DK. AQ pops the BKB. He survives for now, but will eventually fall. Now they look over at the Mirana, make it 2. Ehome starting to pull it back. They'll place down the Ice Wall. They look over the Grimstroke. They'll throw down the Dragon Tail, and they'll get themselves a 3rd. Toxic Eye of the Storm over Jin-Q, and now in a Roche they go. Bit of Malice again. And they pick up the Aegis on VT Faded, who has that Radiance. So it would seem to be a good flow here for Newbee. It's kind of been stymied for a moment, but Arrow coming out. This is your Aegis holder. You need to go over and save him, but nobody's rotating. Finally, they'll get the TP, and that's going to be from the Abaddon, but he stops the TP. They're going to allow VT Faded to just drop. I'm shocked. I'd like to have him have a better way in with a Blink Dagger, but that BKB is very important. Good smoke on the, good scan on the smoke. So they come over with the Moonlight Shadow, and they'll throw down the Will-O-Wisp. Underworld's going to be locked up. They've got him in a really bad spot under his own Firestorm, or under the Rubik's stolen Firestorm. That's a quick kill. They smoke, they don't move out. Moonlight Shadow and Will-O-Wisp is used. Now the Yule's coming in, and they'll land the arrow on the Invoker. Static Link, and the damage is certainly there to take out 897. They also get another kill on a VT Faded with Fonte popping the Phantasm. Fall back towards Roche when they feel comfortable. The only problem is now Ehome's got everybody up. They didn't find any pickups when they were in this spot, and Ehome are going to come and try and fight. They've got their BKBs ready. Shinkyu's got his smoke broken, and AQ's inside the trees, and now Ehome may be trying to wrap the right way around. Blink, Dragon Tail, they've got the Sunstrike coming through, the Force Staff away, and now the Soulbind's going to land on the 2. They've got the Will-O-Wisp locking down the Underlord. Force Staff back. They've got the Pit of Malice, and that'll only root Faith beyond. The BKB's going to be popped by VT Faded. They'll get the kill into Innocence. Back over by AQ. The rest of this team is trying to find Ehome. Plasma Field comes out, slowing down VT Faded. Underlord getting low. All in Force Staffed away again. There's the Pit of Malice, but the Reality Rift pulls him in. They'll get the kill here on a VT Faded, and they'll look over at Faith Beyond. His borrowed time has been popped. They've got the Inkswell on AQ. They'll stun him up. Reality Rift pulls him in again, and 3 heroes gone on Ehome. He's got Guardian Greaves, he's got the pipe, he's pretty tanky, but I guess that's the target they wanted. Arrow comes out, hits the Rubik, he's gone. Reality Rift, stun, dead to rights. Actually, take everybody home towards bottom. All right, the free trip home. 5 stars. So it just, circumstances unfortunately put him going towards the Underlord, and when you commit to something like that, it just seems like the fight is almost lost at that point right there. So they'll smoke up again, they look for Innocence, Moonlight Shadow is used again. Rod of Atos, Cataclysm comes in, and Fonte is just gone. They will lose Innocence. They'll probably lose Faith Beyond. The buyback committed on Innocence, and with 897 coming over, they'll back off this. Lewis laid down, and that'll lock up 1. The BKB's going to be popped by AQ, now going over after Innocence, and he just bought back. He's going to be dead. Pit of Malice locking up 2. Stroke of Fate hits on Alwyn, and the chase is going to be given by the rest of Ehome. They've gotten 2 kills, and they look for more. This should be a 3rd, and will be. And in a Roche they go. All of a sudden, Ehome, they get 3 kills, and they might be the ones picking up the Aegis. Buyback from the Grimstroke. Is Fonte going to commit his as well? He will. Now they need to make their way over there. They don't have the Underlord, so they don't have the control of the Pit of Malice. They don't have the Firestorm and the Atrophy Aura working. And it's a 4v4. They don't have the Coddle. Will-O-Wisp won't be available for 36 seconds, even when he's up. Tornado comes out. That's only going to hit onto the Razor. Faith Beyond thinks about going in, but he's going to be silenced. The Soulbind comes in on both the Invoker, and now with the Abaddon, they've got them mules up. The arrow flies in. That's going to hit onto the Abaddon. They'll use VT Faded's Elder Dragon form, but for what? They're backing off. And that lands. That's going to be a 7-second arrow. Ooh, arrow hits actually from the Mirana onto the Invoker. They've got the Aphotic Shield, so that'll wake him back up. Tornado comes out onto Fonte. The Soulbind through from the Grimstroke on the high ground. And then the BKB is going to be popped by VT Faded. They'll chase in with AQ. He's got his BKB popped as well. Arrow flying in. Not going to land on anybody on Ehome. And now Ehome might even try to turn this. They've got the Yules already using that BKB on AQ. The Cataclysm drop down. Hits a bunch of these heroes. There's a lot of damage. This isn't going to be enough with the Will-O-Wisp. They'll take out Fate. They'll look for more. AQ, he's going to drop. He's swept up, disarmed again. And the chase is on. They'll get the kill. They've also locked up the Underlord. Make it a third. A triple here for Ehome, and a double kill for VT Faded. Ehome find the counterplay. Alright. Okay. Almost waiting or goading Newbee into this. They're waiting on them, and I think they definitely feel like the stronger team as they've won the last couple of fights. And they're going to be the ones taking it to them. They look over at this Grimstroke. They telekinesis him up. Oh, good Pit of Malice. Roots up 3, but no follow-up to it, unfortunately. Stroke of Fate will be picked up here by the Rubik. They'll look over at Alwyn, and now Faith Beyond. He's going to be pressuring on him, but nobody behind him just yet. They'll buy back on the Grimstroke. He'll TP back into the fight. The Rod of Atos is going to be thrown at Faith Beyond, who's got the Lotus Orb, and now the Dark Portrait's going to be made of this Grimstroke. VT Faded with the BKB, AQ with the BKB of his own. VT Faded looking to TP out of this and go all the way back to base while the rest of his team exits. Meanwhile, they'll find Innocence. Will-O-Wisp placed down. That's going to lock up the CK. Are they going to go for this? They've got the Tornado onto 2. They really could find a fight, but only they have their DK. Innocence, he's getting low. He's hexed up, trying to run away. Faith Beyond backing off as well. The Pit of Malice comes out from Alwyn. Locks him up into the Firestorm. They'll get the kill in away. BKB's going to be popped by AQ, but now looking to get out of this is Alwyn. He'll pop his ulti. The Uber is here, and away they go. You understand that is Aegis Cheese and Refresher Shard to give up. And yeah, finally they do end up coming over. Firestorm, Pit of Malice, and let's see if they can get anything out of this. Alwyn's going to walk into the pit. He'll spot it. It's not exactly going down all too quickly. The Firestorm's going to be used. They've got the Cold Snap coming out, and now Plasma Field is used as they back off onto the high ground once again. Aegis is picked up by VT Faded. They've dropped down the Ice Wall, and now the Soulbind comes down into the Abaddon as well as the Invoker. Jinkyu steals the ulti of the Underlord, and my team's got everything they need. We'll leave.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
They're going to start to come in as Alwyn needs to come all the way back. Meanwhile, Pit of Malice dropped again. They've got the Aphotic Shield out onto the Rubik, who needs to try and stay alive. He'll get a Firestorm. He'll try to lay it out, and I believe he did do so. And immediately, Alwyn wants to get out of here. Since his bad fight after bad fight, BKB's going to be popped here by VT Faded to go after Faith. He's invis thanks to the Moonlight Shadow, but it's not going to matter as they get the kill. The gem is on the Abaddon. They look over the Razor, who's in a bad spot. The Will-O-Wisp comes out from Innocence. Pit of Malice is out onto 2, but BKB's popped by AQ. He needs to get out of this. Not a lot of health remaining. The Tornado lands on 2, and they will get the kill on a Jinkyu, so they lose the Rubik. He's got buyback. They'll hex up Faith Beyond, but nothing more coming of this. Audi Rift through, and they found the CK. Fonte in a big problem. Telekinesis pulls him back. He's out of mana, out of health. Tornado hits on the 3 heroes, and they will get the kill on a Fonte. They look over the Underworld. The arrow comes in and hits on the Abaddon, but they've got everybody else here to circle and surround Alwyn and take the kill onto the Underlord. He's dead for 2 minutes. Telekinesis from so far away. Buyback from Fonte as well as the Underlord. Grimstroke up in 45. Pit of Malice is going to be used. The BKB's popped by Alwyn. They've got the Lotus Orb on Faith Beyond. He's put the Solar Crest on a VT Faded, who's going to jump forward, look over at AQ. They've got the Hex. They'll get the kill. He's going to be dead. Buybacks immediately. Continuing to just frontline here with almost little fear. He's got the Aegis ready to go. He's got Elder Dragon form in 13 seconds, and that's going to be an even bigger problem here for Newbee, who are trying to defend. Now down 16,000 net worth. Stone Pit of Malice. They've also got the Telekinesis. That's going to root them up. They're doing a lot of damage, and just look at what Jin-Q is able to accomplish in this. The BKB is going to be popped by AQ. 4-second stun onto the DK. Can they get him out? BKB as well as the Outer Dragon form. That is a level 4 Dragon. Cataclysm going to be dropped. They'll get the kill on AQ. They'll look for more. They'll eat the cheese. They'll look and get Fonte. No. He's able to escape. Down goes Innocence. He's still stunned up. And they've lifted up the Underlord. They've got the vision. They'll get the kill. He's gone for 2 minutes once again. GG's going to be called. Ehome will successfully come back and take game 1. So after all that time, in the lead, especially for Newbee, 24-23, and Ehome take the victory. It really did look good for Fonte as well as AQ, but the BKB duration on AQ got low. And Naga Siren. Oh boy. So even more catch and even more team fight. You land an arrow, you've got the Invoker over, Cold Snap, Tornado. Like, you can definitely do something with that. And they're going to wait for AQ to come back. He's going to block these creeps. And leap over, gets the Courier instead. So a Courier kill. We'll see if Jin-Q even decides to leap. And the fact that you're sitting here too. The fact that you're sitting in the jungle right around this area gives you an opportunity, if it arises, to throw an arrow and hit AQ. The Tornado comes out. They should have an arrow with it. And, oh, unfortunately, coming in and hitting a creep. 897 now in trouble. He's going to Fairy Fire up. He doesn't have anything to give back, but First Blood is there for 897, as behind him is Jin-Q. Oh, Cold Snap, Tornado, EMP. They hit the arrow. They'll get the Starstorm. I saw Earthshaker getting a little bit low. Good thing I went back on that, and as they kill that Ember Spirit. Doing a good amount of damage here on the VT Fade. They do have level 6 on Alwyn. He's got 1 skill point to give, and Fonte dead top. You know, that is Echo Slam committed, and it's 3-0 for Ehome. They're up 3,000 net worth. Wow.
Shadows, take us.
Not only that, Jin-Q's got 6 as well. Fonte over here. There's the Tornado with the Haunt. They'll throw the arrow. Fonte back to back and dead again. They are shutting down and neutering this Naga Siren. Oh, and just trying to farm up. Burrow Strike. Sandstorm. Kinetic Field. Innocence dead. Tornado, though, with the EMP. Sentry Ward placed down. They'll miss the arrow, but the fissure hits. The Starstorm is there. They'll get themselves one. They'll look over for Faith. Earn Glimpse, and that'll push him back, but 897 is able to chase and get the kill. So it doesn't matter. I think that's better for 897. The Mirana doesn't have a chance to steal it. This is a way more active game from Ehome and a way more aggressive game from them. Sleight of Fist coming in. They've got 3 heroes over. Tornado EMP onto the Lina. Kinetic Field as well as the Static Storm is committed onto this. Illuminate through and into the Ghost Walk. He's not dead just yet. They get the kill on Aweishi, and now they'll Haunt. They want to get AQ, but he is able to take out 897. They lose Faith. The Haunt actually goes to the Disruptor, and then back over towards top. They've got the Fissure. They'll drop the Echo Slam. All in. Burrow Strike away. Does he have Sandstorm? He does not. Blink Dagger, Blink Burrow Strike. Fissure comes in. Whoa, is committed. 3 heroes around here. They do not have an Echo Slam to work with. Sentry Ward placed down. Alwyn spotted. They'll land the arrow, but Burrow Strike again. VT Faded needs to be careful. He might just die. Laguna Blade comes in, and yeah, he's gone. Tornado, EMP, pops the mana of both Alwyn and Faith. They'll get the kill on the Disruptor. They look over at the Sand King with the Spirit Vessel on him. He doesn't tick out, but he is running away with 50 health. Blink and Blinding Light and the Fissure. They will get the kill. Was a 3,000 net worth lead, only a 2,000 now. So smoke from Newbee. VT faded in some potential trouble. However, they go back. Static Storm is going to be placed onto the Invoker. They've got the Burrow Strike, and now they need to try and survive it. Invoker glimpse back, ends up dead. Fissure comes through. Echo Slam committed. It does a decent chunk of damage, but just not enough. Starstorm comes out, and Spectre trying to make something work here, but they've got the Moonlight Shadow. They need to run. Jinkyu just getting out, and these fights are starting to head in the direction of Newbee, who are now back to even. Or Shicker going Yules. Okay. Tornado trying to clean up these creeps and push this tier 1, but they've got 2 heroes coming by. And Sleight of Fist. Fissure, though. Static Storm committed, and Invoker in a lot of trouble. He's going to end up dead. They're still looking to put the pressure on. They've got 2 heroes coming in. Alwyn. They'll blink and get the Burrow Strike on Innocence. The Fissure comes out, but it's not going to matter. Innocence is dead with the Laguna Blade. So the pickoffs in the last few minutes have been plentiful for Newbee. Totem, Fissure, Arrow hits, and this is a dead Disruptor. You can't get more, but again, just opening up space here, and the Radiance is finished for the Spectre just on the way. Meteor coming in, they'll throw the Tornado. Jinkyu is dead to Wizard. And yeah, that was Epicenter committed on that. Now they've got the Will-O-Wisp, and AQ will try to get out of here. Now he's slept. There's the Totem and the Fissure. He wouldn't have had the Remnant out of the Will-O-Wisp anyway. So Ember for Mirana is very well worth it. Wizard and LSA is thrown. They still have heroes behind them. They want to go in potentially with this Echo Slam. They've smoked up themselves on the high ground. Faith Beyond staying within the trees. Fissure hits onto 2. There's the Totem in, but the Static Storm is going to screw this plan up. Now let's see if he's able to get out of it and throw the Echo Slam. The LSA flies through. They get the kill on Aweishi as well as Wizard. Anyway, 897 gets the double kill. They'll Totem up to the high ground, or the higher part of the screen, I guess, as Faith goes down and VT faded. 3 gone again for Newbee. And despite the fact that they weren't able to get the Echo Slam off, it works out really well for Ehome. TP out from the Spectre all the way to the bottom shrine. And Epicenter, 897. Oh! He's safe. Arrow flies in, doesn't hit on the Alwyn. That was close. Epicenter's down now. Meanwhile, Faith Beyond, he's getting chased. Haunt is there. Commits the Echo and takes out Faith. AQ pops the BKB. VT faded man fighting this. And I don't know if that's the right call. The stun comes through. Laguna Blade is there. They still can't kill him. Finally with the Remnant, but no! So it takes everything to finally get the kill. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, AQ, Illuminate, and the song. 897 instead to Wizard. On the backlines, he goes down. That's without Epicenter, and now this is a big fight for Newbee where they're going to take everybody out. Full team wipe in their favor. I can't believe Ehome and the windows and everything. They threw the whole house at them. Spectral Dagger is thrown. AQ needs to be careful. He's low on mana. And they've got Weishi nearby. And pressuring through mid is Ehome. They see Alwyn. They'll throw the Fissure. They've got the Totem, Spirit Vessel, and the Starstorm with the EMP. Static Storm is placed down, but you need a follow-up for this. And the Tornado hits on the Disruptor. That might mean he's dead. Totem, the shots coming through. The arrow finishes him off. Weishi dead to VT faded. And 3 kills there for the side of Ehome. And none of them have buyback. So they'll TP over towards bottom. Naga Siren is here. Totem, blinding light. They've got the fissure. They'll follow it up with an arrow, and you're just stun locked. You're probably dead here. Totem again, and down you go. They'll commit the Echo Slam. Arrow off the money, but they've got the Will-O-Wisp. Weishi's come over. The rest of the team moving in. Ember coming in. The BKB's going to be popped by the Earthshaker. And Innocent's trying to survive for a little bit longer as the Guardian Greaves were popped there by the Mirana of Jinkyu. Leap away, Sleight of Fist. Fissure comes in, but it's going to miss. And now the arrow flies up and hits the Sand King. That might keep them alive. They're continuing to chase, though. Remnant forward. Searing Chains. Has Ember gone in too far, though? Jinkyu, he ends up dead, dominating for AQ. And now they're in on the bottom tier 3. Got the fortification. And they've got Spectre to come back. Fissure, Burrow Strike, and they don't have the Echo Slam to work with, but they'll totem away. They'll use the Haunt, so this is going to disrupt the fight. Faith taking a lot of damage. The Song is going to be used. Radiant's still burning. Totem comes in. They'll catch the Sand King. Nobody TP's out just yet. It's going to reset the fight. They've got the Burrow Strike as well as the Fissure. That's going to land, but the Totem hits on a couple. They'll use the Laguna Blade on 897. They don't get the kills. The Guardian Greaves are going to be used by Jinkyu to keep him alive. TP out from the Ember. They got the kill on Afonte. They look over at Weishi. The arrow doesn't land, but they've got the Spirit Vessel as well as the Cold Snap. Triple kill here for Faith Beyond. And all 3 of these heroes on the side of Newbee do not have buyback. Burrow Strike on a Jinkyu. He's trying to escape. Moonlight Shadow is used. They'll glimpse him back. Weep 1 into the dust, and Guardian Greaves to try and stay alive. But he'll end up dead. BT faded to the other side of the map. Link Burrow Strike. Static Storm, Will-O-Wisp is used. They'll have Earthshaker coming in. Maybe trying to set up onto an Echo Slam. They'll pop the BKB, looks over at Fonte. They'll turn it on to Faith. They'll get themselves at least 1. Fissure hits. There's the Totem. Make it potentially a second. EMP is there. And here comes the Ember. The Laguna Blade is going to be used on a VT faded. They've got the Fissure. They're still trying to take out the Sand King. They finally get the kill there. They've lost Innocence, who ends up dead, and the Song is going to be used. AQ needs to TP out. And yeah, they'll leave this time. Not like they did in the last engagement. Fonte coming over, and this is towards the high ground. And Faith Beyond down to the low ground. There's the Haunt with the Fissure. BKB's going to be popped here by 897. They've got the Tornado coming out on a Fonte. Totem over once again. And the Meteor, the Echo Slam, damage, Deafening Blast, Manta-style Burrow Strike, staying alive, but the damage is too much and will go down to VT faded. Now they look over the Sand King. They've got the Spirit Vessel on him. They'll get themselves a 3rd. They all have buyback. And it's a great fight once again from Ehome. Buybacks aplenty. They do have Song to work with. Trying to get the epicenter out of there. Fissure, Burrow Strike, in pretty deep for the Earthshaker. Remnant over, and now Faith Beyond forced to pop that BKB. They did a lot of damage there onto the Lina. They'll get the Sunstrike coming through to get the kill on a Weishi. No buyback. As they try to exit. And they will do so successfully. Very quick age is picked up there. Epicenter attempt, and it's not amazing, and Jinkyu able to escape, so botched ulti there from Alwyn. And now the Totem forward, arrow hits onto this Disruptor. They've got the Cataclysm, they'll throw down the Echo Slam, and they've got themselves 1 and potentially 2. Burrow Strike comes in, but they've got the Fissure to follow it up. The Starstorm with the Spirit Vessel. Make it a second dead for 100, and now Fonte's been spotted. Lotus Orb comes in, and Naga Siren needs to be careful. Not forced to pop the song just yet, but the Diffusal does come out on the Faith Beyond. Meanwhile, Tornado through onto the Ember. Sleight of Fist, BKB, trying to man fight a little bit right now. Remnant will be away from the fight with the Sleight of Fist coming out, and that's back towards the base, but close to Faith Beyond, who, well, the Remnant over will get killed. They have buyback available on the Earthshaker, but no reason to use it. Got the racks he came for. Earthshaker, he goes Boots of Travel. Be back in these exchanges.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they've smoked up. They're going to head towards mid, and they will spot themselves the Disruptor, get a quick kill. Dominating for 897. Now you're defending without your Disruptor, but he'll probably just buy back.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower
On a high ground they go. Waiting for the Disruptor. Fissure, but going in pretty deep. The Laguna Blade is popped. And Earthshaker, he pops the BKB. Looking for the right opportunity to throw down an Echo Slam. AQ trying to get a kill here. And there's the Totem of the Remnant away. And back onto the high ground he goes, avoiding the Fissure. And you hold the buyback on this Disruptor. Meanwhile, VT Faded still has this Aegis for a little bit longer. So he's going to frontline all this. Taking the tier 3. And they're going to go for the racks. Dagger out on a Fonte. Loop forward. Burrow Strike comes in. That's going to hit into the Spectre and will pop the Aegis. But they've got the Totem. Static Storm is laid down. The Yules comes out. Arrow hits onto the Sand King. And they've got the Will-O-Wisp. So the Totem back in. They'll get the kill on the Sand King. They look over at Fonte with his BKB. They will give chase. The Totem in deeper. Fissure blocks him out of his own well. That is horrible for Fonte. Faith Beyond. He's backing off. Remnant forward, Sleight of Fist, and they get the kill onto the Earthshaker. He never even commits, or he does commit the Echo Slam over back where I believe he got glimpsed back. We'll go over at Jinkyu. He's hit up pretty hard. He's got the Lotus Orb. Spectre back into the fight, looking over at Fonte, who will get chased down and destroyed. And we'll call GG on Newbee, and Ehome will finish the 2-0. 41-21, a lot more active this game. 38,000 hero damage there for VT Faded. Faith Beyond with 29,000, 32,000 for the Invoker. I mean, they looked way better this time around, especially 897 on the Invoker. And you take a look at the graph, it was all Ehome basically the entire time, except for this little